This is Kyle from Jamf, and I'm back to walk us through Lesson 24 of the Jamf 100 course, Apple Configurator 2 Enrollment. In this lesson, we'll enroll and supervise an Apple TV using Apple Configurator 2. We've explored DEP as a method to enroll Apple TVs running 10.2 and later. However, Apple Configurator 2 is our only option for enrolling Apple TVs running tvOS 10.1 and earlier. We can also enroll devices running 10.2 and later that are not part of a DEP pre-stage enrollment. It is worth noting that if a device is designated to a DEP pre-stage, which we covered in Lesson 23, this workflow will result in an error. Apple Configurator 2 is the macOS application developed by Apple and freely available on the App Store. In addition to enrolling and supervising iOS and tvOS devices, Apple Configurator 2 can be used to reset, restore, update, backup, install apps, and apply configuration profiles to mobile devices. Enrolling an Apple TV via Apple Configurator 2 requires an internet connection and two files, a certificate authority certificate to establish trust between the device and Jamf Pro, and a mobile device management profile to actually enroll the Apple TV. Both of these files can be obtained by creating an enrollment profile in Jamf Pro. Additionally, if you're enrolling over Wi-Fi, you'll want a Wi-Fi configuration profile. In Jamf Pro, we can click on Devices, and on the left side under Enrollment Profiles, we can create a new enrollment profile. We'll click New, the top right, provide a name, and optionally a description. We have the option to populate user and location information, purchasing info, and attach files for devices enrolled with this method. But for now, I'm just going to save it. At the bottom, we're given the option to download the Trust or CA certificate, which I'll do now. And if your computer prompts you to install this profile locally, just hit the Cancel button. And we can download the MDM profile with the Download button in Jamf Pro. And again, we'll hit Cancel. We can find these files in our Downloads folder on the dock. Next, we'll open Apple Configurator 2 with the Apple TV physically connected to the computer. We'll select our device and prepare it using the button near the top in order to supervise it. Be aware, if the Setup Assistant has already been completed on the device, we'll need to reset it to factory default before it can be re-prepared. This can either be done through Apple Configurator 2 or through the tvOS UI itself. In this demonstration, we're going to manually configure the device, ensure that the Supervise Devices checkbox is checked, and click Next. We're going to manually enroll this device, so we won't need to connect to an MDM server. We can create a new organization or use an existing one. I'm going to use the Jamf 100 course. Click Next. And configure which steps to display during the Setup Assistant. We have the option to show specific steps, show all the steps that are available by the default Setup Assistant, or suppress all of the Setup Assistant steps. I'm going to allow my users to select their language, their region, and if they like, sign in with their Apple ID. Next, we'll hit Prepare. And once it's finished, we can start the enrollment process. We will need to connect the Apple TV to the internet, either through Ethernet or, in this case, through Wi-Fi by using a configuration profile. Remember that mobile devices need to grab the MDM profile and enroll as part of the Setup Assistant. We can enable our device to do this by installing a Wi-Fi profile. We covered mobile profiles in Lesson 18, and I've simply downloaded a Wi-Fi profile from Jamf Pro for this example. I'm going to navigate to my Downloads folder and open it. And from here, I can simply drag my Wi-Fi profile from the Downloads folder and drop it onto my device. After that, we'll choose our trust certificate, drag it and drop it. And finally, our MDM profile to complete the enrollment. If we navigate back to Jamf Pro, we can search for our device, click on the enrollment record, and see that our device is managed, supervised, and enrolled with our Apple Configurator 2 enrollment profile. Apple Configurator 2 is a viable means preparing, supervising, and enrolling tvOS devices that are not part of a pre-stage enrollment. It is our only option for devices running tvOS 10.1 and earlier. Thank you for watching. Up next is Lesson 25, Configuration Profiles for tvOS.